Well, it is game day, and we're counting down to the kickoff of the UCF Knights football season. It's their first game as members of the Big 12 Conference.
And people on campus are excited. They are ready to kick things off. Fox 35's John Brown is live on campus today for a tailgate party. I don't know who's more excited, the students or John Brown.
Well, you guys know, anytime I go out to an event, I want to meet everybody in the entire place. So there's going to be, what, 50-some thousand? I got to get busy today. But I did meet some new friends here. We have Tomar. You know how at church they sometimes say, now, who came the furthest today? I think Tomar made it today. How you doing, Tomar? Good to see you.
How you doing?
All right, so where'd you come in from?
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia. So why are you here for this game?
My son.
All right, who's your son?
UCF. Tremont Morris Brash.
That guy right there. So tonight, when you guys are watching the game, that right there, Morris Brash. He's a senior. Yeah. So they're excited about this. So what's it like for you as a dad to come down here, do the tailgate, go in and see your son like this?
It's no words. I can't even explain it. Like, proud. It's no words that I can say for it. Seriously. I just love being here to see it. That's all.
Well, thank you for letting me hang out with your family for a little bit. This is a lot of fun. Hey, before we go, though, I also had a chance to catch up with the quarterback, Rhys Plumlee, and we decided to do a rapid-fire series of questions, not much about football, but this way we can get to know him. Take a listen to this. First of all, favorite thing about Orlando since you got here?
Oh, I would say the weather. I've always been like a hot guy. I love being in the warm. I'm not a fan of the cold, and so coming to Orlando, it's always pretty warm. So I really appreciate that.
Okay, that leads me into my next one then. Are you theme park or beach guy?
Oh, wow. That's tough because before coming to Orlando, I hadn't really gone to a bunch of theme parks. But now I feel like I've hit a bunch of them. But there's something different about the beach. I think I'm going with the sand. I'm going with the beach.
You're going with the beach?
Yeah, I think
okay.
I'm doing it.
But if you do go to the theme parks, because a little birdie told me you've gotten into Harry Potter.
Yes.
So you're in that age group. Were you not into Harry Potter before?
Well, I was always one to be doing something outside, you know, running around, playing in the dirt, doing something, right? But I never really got to watch all the Harry Potter movies. And so when I got here, I had a buddy, Alec Holler, that told me, hey, man, you need to watch the Harry Potter movies. Yeah? Like, I told him I had not watched them, and he said, hey, man, you've got to watch them. And so one weekend I didn't have anything going, I just lined them up and watched every single one of them, and I got hooked. Just like he said. After the first one, I was like, okay, I got to watch the next one.
So now you've been to the theme parks and checked it out.
I've been to the theme parks.
So you're all in?
Oh, yeah, all of it.
All right, let's talk about a little football here.
Okay.
Who gets more nervous before the games, you, your mom, or your dad?
Oh man, it's either mom or dad, that's for sure.
Because they can't control it?
I'd say so. My dad is super invested. Like, he wants me to do well. He wants me to succeed. So does my mom, but I think my dad's on another level. But I'm gonna say my dad, just because he's super invested. Mom kind of is worried sometimes that I'll get hurt every once in a while, but I think dad is super invested. I think he gets the most nervous.
Okay, I've even talked to players in the NFL who say they can still hear their mom or their dad inside the arena.
Oh, yeah.
Can you still hear them in an environment like this?
My mom, ever since I've been little, I mean, like, she has a way of just, you know, she has like a screech, like a yell. The way she says my name, I don't know what it is, but like after a game or something, or maybe going into halftime, if we're going past our student section, she can get my attention.
Really?
Like, with all the noise that's happening, my mom can yell out to me, and she can get my attention.
You know where she's sitting?
I don't know what it is about it. I don't know, Mama Bear type of roar. I don't know what it is, but yeah, she can still get my attention with all the people yelling.
All right, so that was just a little bit of our conversation with him, and he had some other cool answers about everything, like what he's listening to right now. The last thing he Googled, that was what I think Luann or Marlise, that was your idea to ask him that question. The most bizarre answer you've ever heard, and I'll have that coming up in an hour. We had to look it up and see what he Googled, and I'm like, are you kidding me? On game day? So that's coming up here. Hey, thanks for having me out here tonight, guys. Look for number 3. It's not 33 this year. Morris Brash right there. Expecting a big night tonight and a big season. And thanks for hanging out with me, guys. There you go, UCF right there. I'll send it back to you guys in studio.
What a great family.
Oh, I love that.
And of course you can hear your mom in the stands, right?
Always. Out of all of the voices, you can always hear mom.
You can always hear your mom. Welcome back. We are counting down to the start of UCF night football games. It starts tonight. It's their first game as members of the Big 12 Conference. And Fox 35's John Brown is live on campus tonight. He's tailgating, hanging out with his friends. John, you moved the party inside, huh?
Well, we did. We wanted to find 50,000 new best friends, and we came inside Oh, yeah, right on cue. Look at that. Student section on the south end. You got the student section on the north end. The players were just out here, and this place, Luann, is hyped tonight. The band getting ready to go. I can't think of a better place in Central Florida tonight. It's not hot out here. The weather looks good. So I want to give you a little bit of a conversation I had with Rhys Plumlee, the quarterback, because I got to know him earlier this week, and I think you're really going to like this conversation we had about the things that he likes and the things that he does here in Orlando. So do you get more nervous before a football game or a baseball game?
I've never really been a nervous guy, but I can get myself like drooling at the mouth excited. Like, yeah. I can get super amped up, ready to roll. And I think probably it's more on the football side, because baseball you play so many games, right? Like you're day in, day out playing a lot of games, whereas football, I mean, you only get a handful, right? You prepare so long to only play a couple of games, and so before a football game, I can really get amped up and really get going.
What's your music style? Who are your favorite artists right now?
Yeah, I'm a huge country music fan. I love Riley Green, love Luke Combs, love Morgan Wallen. Those are kind of my big three that I always listen to. And I find myself, listening to them every time I get in the car. And so those are my favorites.
Last thing you Googled, can you remember it?
Last thing that I Googled was, we can look. This is, okay, so Kenny Yervis in the office, he gave me this thing because I have a pet cat named Frank. He's orange, he's very fat, kind of like Garfield, right? Okay. And he also has a dog, and I was telling him about, hey man, I have cat hair, like sometimes on my clothes and stuff. He's like, I have something for you. And he gave me this like thing to catch the hair off your clothes to put it in the washing machine. And I didn't know if it went in the washing machine or the dryer, and so I had to look it up. But shout out Kenny, my dog Kenny, he's always looking out for me. Thank you, buddy.
So on game week, the one thing you're Googling right now is how to clean up after your cat.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right, final question.
Yeah.
Would you rather go in and get ready for the pregame meetings with Coach Malzahn, or would you rather go with us over to the tailgate party and see what's going on over there?
Oh, man, that's tough, right? Because you want to be able to go out and say what's up to everybody, but I would definitely make the trade to be able to play and to be able to have those meetings with Coach, and it's something that I'm going to remember the rest of my life, and so I'd say that one.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I appreciate
I'm going tailgate party. You go play a game.
All right, see y'all.
Yeah, it's so funny, Luann. Just as soon as we were coming out of there, they just announced Rhys Plumlee. But another cool thing that happened here is there are so many local players from Central Florida who are playing on the team. So when they talked about the guy from Lake Mary, from Apopka, from all these different towns, the crowd goes crazy. And that's one thing that Coach Malzahn said he wanted to do, was get the local stars first and then build on that. So the crowd's loving that here as well. So it's going to be a great night here. Like I said, the weather looks good, big crowd, and 36-point favorite. So it'll be fun to watch if you like high scoring by the UCF Knights as well. All right, live here at the Bounce House, getting ready for a big party. I'm John Brown, Fox 35 News. Back to you, Lou.
Yes, Seminole High School has a few guys on the field tonight as well. Don't forget our boys from Seminole, John.
Yeah. It's going to be fun, Lou. Oh, here we go again.
The crowd is ready. I love it. It's going to be an exciting game. Great job out there, John.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.